Hi and welcome to Math Plus Everything Journey. Today we're going to add and subtract complex number. So I have two expressions and here I'm going to simplify them using the a plus bi form. So here we have in parentheses 5 minus 6i plus negative 7 minus 6i. I'll do another video where I show you the imaginary numbers and what they mean, but for the meantime, let's just add and subtract these complex numbers. So for this number, I'm just going to remove the parentheses because I have 5 minus 6i. There's nothing you can multiply with or distribute, so I'm just going to rewrite that without a parentheses. Also, I have a plus here in front of the parentheses. You know, plus times and minus gives you a minus. Plus times a minus give you a minus. So there is nothing I could do with this. So I'm just going to remove the parentheses and rewrite it. So without the parentheses, you have 5 minus 6i. Then I have my minus 7 minus 6i. So with this now, I could combine like terms. And when I combine like terms, I could do one of two things. I could go make my arrow down like this, or I could regroup them. So what I'm going to do, I am going to regroup them. So I'm going to rearrange, and I have 5 minus 7. Then I have my minus 6i and my minus 6i. I rearranged it like this because for some students it's hard for them to do it like this. But if you're okay with this part and you can see it, then go ahead. If not, then I like to do it step by step. So here I have 5 minus 7, so I'm going to have minus 2. And I have my minus 6i, and my minus 6i is going to be minus 12i. How do I get minus 12i? You remember when you add two negative numbers, you keep the sign and you add the digit. So here I'm going to veer off a little bit. So this will be negative 6i plus negative 6i. So we add our digits, which is 6 plus 6 is 12. And we keep our sign, which is negative. And we also treat this as a variable. Is not a variable. Is a 6i, but it remains the same. 6i remains the same. Okay, so let's look at our second one. The second one is a little bit different. Before, we just remove the parentheses, but in the second one we have some work to do. So let's go ahead with the first problem. Is negative 2 plus 4i minus 7 minus in parentheses 7 minus 10i. So I'm going to remove the parentheses from the first one, from the first problem, and I'm going to get minus 2 plus 4i. Now I have a negative outside my parentheses, right? So it's like negative 1 times positive 7 is going to give me a negative 7. And a negative times a negative times a negative, it's a positive, and that's going to be 10i. So now I have, when I distributed my negative inside, I have negative 2 plus 4i minus 7 plus 10i. So I'm going to do the same thing where I'm going to rearrange. So my numbers, and then I have negative 2 minus 7 plus 4i plus 10i. So that's going to give me minus 2 plus minus 7 is minus 9. And then plus 4i plus 10i is 14i. And that's in the a plus bi form. So it's your a plus bi form. And there you have it. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the videos. Turn on your notification so you could get more videos. Thank you, and I'll see you again.